All right, want to welcome everybody once again to Sports Fan Talk. I am your humble host, Big G.
And that's your boy, the Young Architect, man.
Yeah, the young architect up in here. And as you can see tonight, man, we kind of slim, you know what I mean? It's a father-son episode up in here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, real special.
Raider Mike is out doing his thing, and Raider Lady 19 is off doing her thing. So, you know, the show must go on. You know? And we're gonna jump it off with the episode with the segment that Raider Mike really want to get into, but he's not here, and he sent me his list. We're gonna go over top 10 quarterbacks in the league right now. You know, we kind of went over a bunch of different positions, you know what I mean, all-time positions and everything, but not necessarily current, you know, but right now, you know, this was a topic that Raider might want to touch on, and since he can't be here, he wants me to read his list. Now, let me see. He just sent it to me not too long ago. I don't know if he gave rhyme and reason behind them, but let us see. You know, we're going to start off with, ironically enough, the person who's not here, or one of the people who's not here. All right, so at number 10, he has Justin Herbert. Number 9, he has Joe Burrow. Number 8, he has Derek Carr. Number 7, he has Dak Prescott. Okay. Number 6, he has Lamar Jackson. Number 5, he has Tom Brady. Number 4, he has Russell Wilson. Yeah, he has Tom Brady.
Oh, shit. Damn.
You got 4 quarterbacks better than him, huh? So right. Russell Wilson 4.
Okay.
Then he has Josh Allen at 3. Oh, Patty Mahomes at 2, and you already know number 1.
Aaron Rodgers.
I
ain't lying, man. Hey, man, his list, it kind of got me construed, my brain messing up, because outside of Aaron Rodgers, those other quarterbacks that he listed at 2, 3, and 4, shit, they ain't been doing it as consistent as Tom, man.
Yeah, man. But, you know,
it's an argument to be made, but shit.
Might trip off my list too, man.
Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it, man. Oh, man.
I mean, I don't know. Well, let me just go with what I got down, because when I did my list, I looked over the quarterbacks, and I pretty much excluded Tom Brady, man. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's fair. I mean, that's fair.
We could all have our own list and do it how we want to. You know what I mean? I exclude him because he's taking up a slot. He's always going to be there.
Yeah, he's in a class of his own at this point, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's like Tom has had his time. He's a great quarterback, if not the greatest. So let's exclude him. I'm going to go with the new blood, the young guns, man. So mine at number 10, I have Lamar Jackson. And then number 8, number 9.
Number 9.
Got Matt Stafford. Number 8, Russell Wilson.
Shit. Okay.
Number 7, Deshaun Watson. Number 6, you guys would be surprised, Derek Carr. And then number 5, I got Joe Burrow. Number 4, I got Josh Allen. Number 3 is my most controversial. Y'all don't seem to like this dude, but I like Justin Herbert, man. I got him at number 3. And it's lofty because he ain't even made the playoffs yet, man.
Yeah, like he ain't done nothing, man. Like,
I'm just going off. I
you going off of potential.
This is going to be, I mean, he puts up numbers. This is going to be his breakout year because they got a nice squad.
We'll see.
You know. And then number 2, I got A.A. Ron.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Rogers. And then number 1, I got Patty Milk. You know, Patty Mahomes.
So yeah, I don't know, man. You taking Patty. I mean, I get it. But Aaron Rodgers just won MVP. So I don't know, man.
You can't win the big game in the playoffs, man. He's had plenty of chances. You know what I mean? Like,
so you putting Jimmy Garoppolo over Aaron?
Hell no.
Because he won. He won. To be fair.
But as good as Aaron Rodgers is, and I've seen him like single-handedly damn near win games with the way he could pick receivers and march down the field and control tempo and all that. He doesn't have enough like great quarterback moments. I mean, think of all the greats. You know what I mean? Like you can go back to Roger Staubach. He has those moments with Tony Hill and Drew Pearson, Terry Bradshaw. He never gets into anybody's top 10, and he does deserve it. But he has all those Lynn Swan, John Stallworth.
Man, Terry Bradshaw got his job because of Al Davis. God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that story too.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, man, as far as like,
you know who Aaron Rodgers reminds me of?
Aaron Rodgers moments.
You know who he reminds me of, like really, like seriously? A more athletic Peyton Manning. Because if you look at it, Peyton Manning in the regular season, godly. But his playoff record really ain't that great. He's got 2 rings as well.
I was about to say, he got 2 rings. Aaron only got 1.
Aaron only got 1. Shit, that's right. Yeah, he only has 2. He only has 2 rings. They consider him one of the greatest of all time. You know, but realistically, if you're being real, I mean, I think Eli got a better record than him in the playoffs than fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know, man. My list a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see what it's hitting like.
So at 10, I got Matt Stafford. You know, I feel like he proved that he not only was he the heart and soul of the Lions, but that like he very much is a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I got him at 10. At number 9, I have Dakota. As much as I don't really like Dak Prescott, man.
You got Dakota up in there, huh?
Yeah, I got him at 9. You know, I banking off the fact that he really is like when the pressure's not on him, he's a superstar. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got him at 9. At 8, I actually have Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, I feel like he in the beginning when they won their Super Bowl, he was a product of them having a stellar defense. Not taking anything away from him because he had that offense rolling, but that defense is what, you know, even if you look at the Super Bowl, that defense was whooping their ass. It was whooping Peyton Manning's ass. And can't nobody deny that. Peyton Manning looked like he did in his rookie year. He just rattled. At number 7, I have Herbert. You know what I'm saying?
Believe in him a little bit then, huh?
Yeah, you know, I'll give him his props. You know what I'm saying? He is, I feel like potential wise, he can be great. I feel like he can be that guy. I just want to see more from him. At number 6, right above him, I have Derek Carr. Derek Carr, as much as people want to rank on him and talk bad about him, especially since he broke his leg, he hasn't looked the same since his MVP season. If you look at it, the man's he's thrown for over 4,000 yards like almost every season he's played. He's the most consistent Raiders quarterback we've had in like years. And I think if you look at it statistically, I was looking at this the other day, as far as completion percentage, he's like top 2 or top 3, you know, just since he's entered the league.
Since he's entered the league, I believe he has the top completion percentage amongst quarterbacks since he's coming to the league.
Exactly. So
which is why I put him up higher myself.
Yeah. You know, I feel like this is how you said Herbert's going to have a breakout season. I feel like this is going to be a prove-it season for Derek Carr. You know, they gave him the money. You know, he has weapons out the wazoo now. You know, he has a hell of an offense and shit. You know, so we'll see. We'll see that later. That'll come out sometime. Number 5, I have Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty, if you will. You know, I think he comes off as you know, even in his rookie year when he got hurt, you could tell that he was a leader amongst men. You know what I'm saying? The Bengals, you could see they really look to him, even though he's only in this is only his 3rd year. Heading into his 3rd year, I should say. I mean, in his 2nd year, he led them to a Super Bowl. I think, you know, I think last year he led the NFL in completion percentage at like 70% or some shit like that. It was ridiculous, you know.
Yeah, he's kind of off the hook with his accuracy, which is surprising to me. I didn't know he was that accurate.
You know, even watching him, I'm not gonna lie, even being an LSU fan and watching him when they had that amazing season where they broke all these records. I didn't see this coming from him. I thought he was going to be good, but I didn't think he was going to be, a transcendent to a franchise.
Yeah.
At number 4, I got Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen. I think they're like one piece away from getting that Super Bowl, or at least getting to a Super Bowl. I
What
think
piece do you think? I think they got
a real
the
leader.
whole team, man.
No, I
They
think they
just
needed a real leader, and they just signed Vaughn. So I'm curious to see how Vaughn, although Vaughn, we all know Vaughn got that. He went there because they offered him that money. But
yeah.
but still, like if you look at it, even when Vaughn went to the Rams, that leadership that he brought and that tenacity, that experience that he has in the Super Bowl, I think that'll help the Bills a lot. So curious to see how that's going to work out. But I definitely have, I think Josh Allen will get one sooner rather than later. At number 3, I got old Patty. You know what I'm saying? Pat
Number
Mahomes.
3, huh?
Yeah. Because I think, as much because he doesn't really have that number 1 deep threat anymore. I'm curious to see what he does in an offense without Tyreek Hill.
But McCole Hardman, I mean, he runs a 4-3. He ain't the same, but he can take the top off.
And that's the thing. None of them are Tyreek Hill. We've never seen him without a Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? Granted, now you're gonna see, because you think you can, because before you couldn't double team Tyreek and Travis Kelce. Now you can throw those double teams at Kelce all day, and he's gonna take these other receivers to step up. Now, I think people are really knocking the fact that they signed Juju and Valdez Scantling, and even the signing of Sky Moore, which I think them drafting him was amazing. I think Juju, I think they're all going to step up in their roles, but I don't know if they're still going to have that number 1 scoring offense, that top offense that everybody's afraid of. But with that being said, I still think Pat Mahomes, like, he can very much jump up into the top 2, if not number 1 discussion. At number 2, I have Deshaun.
I ain't mad at it.
I have Deshaun Watson. I think no matter what, barring everything that happened, Deshaun Watson is a dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Granted, I watched a little bit of that preseason game. It didn't look great. It looked like he had a little rust on him, which is, to be fair, man ain't played in a year. But you know what you get when you see an on-go full 100% Deshaun Watson, and from the league being a what have you done for me lately kind of style. The last time I saw Deshaun Watson, that man led the league in passing yards. So with that being said, I have Deshaun Watson at 2. And at number 1, I got Aaron Rodgers, man. As much as his playoff success really ain't all that great, for whatever reason, no matter who is on that green, now he don't really have Devontae. He don't really have a clear-cut number 1. This will be the first time we haven't seen him with a clear-cut number 1 receiver. But
the thing with him, he makes number 1s.
That's what I'm saying.
Jordy Nelson wasn't a 1.
You know what I'm saying? He made Allen Lazard look good. He made Valdez Scantling look good. Like, Aaron Rodgers has that type of talent to where, like, he can throw the ball to anybody, and it just looks so easy to catch.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing with Aaron Rodgers is whatever that thing on his back that's keeping him from getting past the damn divisional round or the championship round. Yeah, that need to break off, because he need at least one more. Yeah, I know he wants that. I know he wants at least one more. But I would love to see Aaron Rodgers in that Super Bowl again, because last time I saw him, it was just kind of like magical seeing him on that stage, especially with all the talent that he has. He's literally one of the first quarterbacks I've ever seen who could just make every throw in the book since I started watching football, and he makes it look so easy. I think that's why I have him at number 1. And I left Tom Brady off this list for the same reason you did, because I was like, ain't no way, like, nobody's comparing to Tom Brady. I'm gonna be honest. The man's been consistent since since he pretty much entered.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Like I said, at this point, when we get in these discussions, Brady, he just takes a slot. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because we already know what he is. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It speaks for itself.
Yeah, like,
And now we're gonna push right along. All right, you got something else? Go ahead.
I was gonna say no. That man Tom Brady got more rings than any franchise. Like they're like,
No,
just him by himself. But
it is what it is, man.
yeah,
But we're gonna keep it pushing. Gonna keep it pushing. There's something else going on in sports world today. You know what I mean? Serena Williams gonna get to that retirement phase. I mean, she didn't retire yet, but it looks like I guess the US Open's gonna be her last tournament. And shit, man, that's gonna be the end of an era. You know, Young G, shit, you was a young dude. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But
When she is
you still
up
heard of
and
Venus
coming.
and Serena, man. Especially,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. I mean, I remember back in the day when you and I used to go to the tennis courts and you would try to have me play tennis. I was like, I ain't messing with it. You know what I'm saying? That's not my cup of tea. But it was like watching it, watching her, because
Hey
that's really
man,
the only time.
tennis is fun to play, man. That's the thing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's a
like as
fun.
I've gotten older, I messed around. Like I'll go to a tennis court every now and again, and like I'll do a little something. But my backhand is trash. I
Everybody who's not trained backhand is trash.
like even my friends that played tennis like back in high school. Like I used to go watch them, and I used to be like, that's like I just sit there and think like that's too much. Like you're doing all
Yeah,
this running, you got to have excellent hand-eye coordination like that. The training for that, it's crazy. Um, but I mean, like you said, an end to an era. I mean, she turned pro in '95. You know what I'm saying? Shit, and
yeah.
she's
A year
only 40.
before a year before you were born.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And she's only 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. What I think I'm looking at her little record right now. She's 856 and 154. That's an 85 percent win percentage.
Damn.
Like that's crazy. You want to talk about goats? I don't care. Maria Sharapova, anybody, Rafael Nadal, all of them. Like I don't care about none of that. Not only do I think, am I saying Serena is the GOAT when it comes to this tennis thing, but what she has done for Black people in the sport of tennis or just athletics in general is ridiculous. I mean, plus on top of that, she'd have made close to 100 million in prize money, right? Which ranks first all time. I just want to throw that out there. But man, even if you look at her doubles career with her and her sister, like it her resume, it speaks for itself. Like, is there a tennis hall of fame or anything like that? Like, I don't
Yeah,
even
of
know.
course.
Oh well, then yeah, she's first ballot, no doubt. They could put her in tomorrow, the day after she retires. Like, there's no debate. Like, she is the number one. Like, she is tennis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, before like Venus and Serena, as far as Black women, you only heard of really Althea Gibson. You know what I mean? She was like
Okay.
the little go-to Black woman that they always like, oh, you could be like her or whatnot. And it's kind of crazy that whatchamacallit's not on the show tonight. Raider Lady 19, because
She loves Serena.
she started off playing tennis. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I believe, let me not speak for her totally, but I know she was a tennis player, you know what
Okay.
I mean? And that was her thing, one of her loves. But as far as Serena goes, man, it's just jeez. I remember that first time she played Venus in Wimbledon, because the
Hmm.
thing was Venus was the one that was touted to be the star. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Okay.
And it just so happens the first time they get to Wimbledon, they got to play each other. And I
Yeah.
never will forget that match. To me, and this is just my little conspiracy theory type of thing, Serena was told to lose that match because
You
I'm
think
telling
Richard
you,
told her to move?
bro, I don't know who told him. I don't know if the tennis, the
It was
little
their daddy.
tournament,
It was their daddy,
the
man.
the CEO of the tennis shit, WTA, whatever. But I watched that match, and it looked like there was a couple of points where Serena would score, and it would look like she was the dominant player. Like, oh shit, like the younger
Mhm.
one got dang. But
Right.
then she would lose points on like in rallies where she'd just hit the ball into the net, make like silly mistakes, hit them out, whatever. And I was just like, shit don't look right. Then again, it could be, Venus's game was maybe more serving volley. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? I'm not really a tennis connoisseur like that, but maybe that was you know, Venus playing her younger sister, like, I know how to get her. We'll go with the long volleys and eventually she'll make a mistake.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whereas Serena had that power. She's like, bam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but it's it's that time though. She's like you said, she's 40. She's turning 41 this month. What more can she do? I forget I think she needed one more, maybe two more titles to have the most. But with 23 Grand Slams, 14 doubles titles, 2 mixed doubles titles, you know what I mean? Then you have out of the big tournaments, she won 7 Australian Opens, 7 Wimbledon, 6 US Opens. I mean, the most accomplished female Black woman athlete.
4 gold medals.
I don't know if she has more. I don't know if she has more slams than Steffi Graf or Martina Navratilova. I'm not sure because Steffi Graf was no joke, and Martina Navratilova, she was the standard. She was whooping all their asses. I believe she the one that would start whooping Billie Jean King's ass. So
see, that's the only other really famous female tennis star that I knew was Billie Jean King, and she was way before my time. Like I just heard about her through the wayside.
And Navratilova was way better than her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Steffi Graf was pretty damn good. I forgot what happened with her. I don't know if it was injury or what, but she was raw too. But Serena took that all over. I mean, first Venus did kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because Venus was better than the rest of them. But I just don't think she's better than Serena, even that first time. But, Venus was tight. She was whooping on all of them too, especially on grass. Her knees, man. I believe she's 6'1". And for a female playing tennis, because Serena's 5'11", shit. So
she's like 5'9". She ain't that tall.
And look it up.
All right, give me a second. I guarantee she ain't no way she 5'11".
Yeah, I believe she's 5'11", partner. Let's see.
Man, she 5'9".
Oh, damn, Naomi Osaka's 5'11". My bad. Yeah. Osaka to me soccer.
Yeah, my bad. Man. Serena just, she built like she could, you know what I'm saying? So,
black
that's
girls,
why
they all looking like.
She's still tall. Don't get me wrong. She's still tall. I give her that, but shit.
Yeah, she, hold up. Where'd you see that first? I'm just taking your word for it.
Oh, I just typed in Serena Williams' height and it popped up. She 5'9".
I think mine. Let's see what mine say.
Come on, man. It's the same internet.
All right, okay, 5'9".
Exactly. Come on now. Trust in you. Trust in your boy.
Crazy. Your sister got measured last week. She's 5'8" now, man.
God. Woo. Yes. We love it. We love it. I knew she was gonna be tall though. I knew she was gonna be tall.
Gotta keep balling.
Oh yeah, that she got that left.
Okay. Well, I would like to say congratulations to Serena Williams on a great career. And, she did so much for female athletes in general, but Black women, Black youth women coming up,
I mean, if you look at it, look at Naomi Osaka. When Naomi Osaka had beat her, she kept talking to the max about how much Serena was an inspiration to her. You know what I'm saying? So, I take that.
From Compton to, billionaire status, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, legit,
Yeah. Everything in between.
She's got a higher win percentage than Roger Federer.
Salute, salute. Look, we're over here saluting the sisters. We're going to do a complete flip right now.
Oh, yeah.
Flip around. I had to throw something in the mix, man, that was interesting to me. This was one I came up with. I told everyone on the show to name their top white running backs of all time. Interesting topic. And my young architect, Young G, he is having a hard time, man. That man's 25 years old. So, He's not
I
he
only
ain't
seen
never
nothing but
seen
darkness in the
he
backfield. You
ain't
know what
seen
I'm saying?
Zonka and Riggins, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
But
I really haven't.
I'm gonna school him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching football a long time. You know, there was something to it when what's that movie with Adam Sandler? Longest Yard,
Longest
the
yard?
remake.
Yeah.
That's when dude said, "Let me show you how the white man run the ball." That's how they run the ball, man. You know what I'm saying? So we went top five. I'll start it off because I'm the older one. I might have a little more. I have some visuals on some of these. Young G didn't have the visuals.
Yeah.
But one whose career was cut short because he might have been on some of the first episodes of CTE, but he's having issues with concussions, and that's Craig the Pony James. You know who he is, G?
Hell, never heard. That sounds like a black dude. I ain't gonna lie.
You ever heard of the Pony Express?
Yeah, that's what Eric Dickerson and them at SMU, right?
And Craig the Pony James was the other running back in that. Yeah, he is a man. He's a white dude. He was saucy, man. He was quick. Not particularly just smooth as far as moves, but man, he had a nice little game to him, man. And he got the NFL. You know, his career is cut short. You know, like I said, a lot of brain trauma. You know, he was the last white running back to rush for over 1,000 until Peyton Hillis did it again in 2010. You know, so he did that shit in like, I can't even see. I think it was in the 80s. So that was a long time in between 1,000-yard rushes for a white running back. But now you got McCaffrey doing 1,000 and 1,000. You know, that was a little something there. Then next, I have an honorary running back here, and one you've seen the highlights of him because it's your favorite team, but I don't know if you would know. You know,
Mark Van Egan?
Yeah, Mark Van Egan.
Yeah.
Honorary.
He was all-time. He was the franchise leading rusher for a minute.
Yeah, I used to call him 3 yards in the cloud of dust, G. He would get in there. He wasn't getting more than three or four. You know what I mean? It was the hardest 3 or 4 yards you ever seen, but he kept getting up, kept coming back. You know what I'm saying? They're very workmanlike running back. Good, solid, steady. You know what I mean? Mark Van Egan. And then my number 3, I got Larry Zonka.
Okay.
Larry Zonka is the one that in that movie, The Last Yard.
That's
what he said. Yard.
That's what Steve Austin.
Who he was talking about. That's who he was talking about, man. Zonka was a tough dude, man. He would get them hard yards, and you would see him. He was a poor man's Earl Campbell. You know, Earl Campbell was the max. You know what I'm saying? The max pack. You know, and then you go to Costco. Zonka was the Kirkland version of Campbell, man. You know what I mean?
I just like Larry Zonka because he had that little bull thing right on his helmet.
Oh yeah,
that's the only reason why.
Face mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, we got my man. This dude was pretty good, John Riggins. And I know some of you Raiders remember him in the Super Bowl. Y'all shut him down though, you know. But Riggins, he got 2 rings, I believe, with the Redskins. You know, he ran hard. He ran for 11,000 yards, had 116 touchdowns, man. Man, let me stop saying. When he played, they're the Redskins, but he ran hard for the Commanders. He did his thing, man. He's a tough running back, hard running style. Can't say much about his political views, but he was good nonetheless. And the next one up was, I would have to say, at my time, I would call him the Gale Sayers of white running backs. Don't get me wrong. No, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about balance. Strictly on balance. And I'm telling you, Mike Allstott for his size.
Especially Gale Sayers.
Like, that man was like a ballerina, like twinkle toes for his size, man. This was a big man. When you look at him and got that neck roll on, he would get hit, but his balance is so good. He was like a cat. He would land on his feet all the time. And, you know, he would never have 10,000 yards for a career and 100 touchdowns or nothing like that, because the way his running style, he wasn't going to last that long. But he managed to have like 1,300 carries, over 5,000 yards, 60 touchdowns. But I've never seen someone built like him have balance like him. And I loved watching him. It's kind of like no, I'll save that for later. Yeah, but I just love watching the guy. And that's my top 5. Now, Young G, I don't even know if you're gonna come up with 5.
All right. So at number 5, I have Peyton Hillis. He's really like, until Christian McCaffrey, he was the only white running back that I saw that was good, even though it was only for like a season. And he was on the Browns, so that made it even better because the Browns were terrible at the time.
He was tough though. He was a tough runner.
Yeah, like I said, that for whatever reason, man, when you go to Cleveland, it just don't work out. Or if you like get drafted by Cleveland, no matter what, like eventually that Cleveland curse, whatever you want to call it, it gets to you. And they got to Peyton Hillis because that one year they thought he was like the next greatest running back and all that, and then all of a sudden he fell completely off the map. But
I didn't even see the chat was cracking G with
oh yeah,
my man G Kennard.
Yes, sir.
Freaking yeah, he throwing some in there too.
Yep, I see. He said no, one hit wonder. Hey man, it's what I got. It's what I got. I don't know. And then number 4, I got Christian McCaffrey. Again, somebody that I've actually seen play. Rush for 1,000. He got 1,000 receiving. I give him that. Can't stay healthy to save his life, but when he's on the field, you can tell he makes a difference. He makes an impact. What am I at? That was 4. Number 3, I'll probably go John Riggins.
I'd put Riggins up in there, man.
Yeah, I throw Riggins up there. I just kind of watched highlights of him. Didn't really see too. Obviously, I didn't watch him play like live, but I watched a couple of highlights and like I kind of like his story, as far as him getting to the league and stuff like that. So I'll throw him up there. Number 2, I'll go Mike Allstott. Somebody I did see too. Like I was young, but I remember seeing big number 40 on the Bucks. Yeah, like you said, he just bounced off of everything, and he didn't even look fast. Like I don't even know how people wasn't like really like taking him down and all that. Like he just didn't look fast. He didn't look like he just looked like he was there. He had the big ass neck roll on. Like
he was raw though, man.
He'd cover up the ball and just just bouncing off of people. So I give him that. He was on that Super Bowl team, right?
Yeah. No, hold on. Bucks?
Yeah.
No,
he wasn't there when they played the Raiders.
He wasn't there.
Okay.
Didn't get to enjoy it, man.
Oh man, that's tough.
G Money, he was talking about Tom Rathman too. I forgot about him. That was another one.
I never heard of that. Never heard of that.
Man, he was the one. He was the fullback with Jerry Rice and Roger Craig and.
See, I know who Roger Craig is.
Rathman was his fullback.
See, I didn't even know that. What's it called? And then my number 1, it'll be Larry Zonka. I mean, he was on that Miami team, and he wasn't on that team when they went 17-0, right?
He was
16-0. Yeah,
I believe he was.
Oh yeah. Either way, like that was a cold, like especially.
Yeah, he was.
Okay. So yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like any team, like you want a team that go undefeated, like really, like the only team that I can think of that ever went undefeated. Like that's crazy. And just watching him run, like you said, it's kind of just like, it's funny that you made that little like anecdote about how like that's when Stone Cold was like, that's how a white man runs a football, because literally like that was the embodiment of that. Like I feel like that's like some stuff that I feel like Larry would say, or something, like the way he run and all that. I think Larry Zonka was that dude, as far as when it comes to white running backs. But yeah, man, that's my top 5. I ain't gonna lie. It took me until this morning to really get my list together because I really couldn't think of 5, man. I've only ever seen the brothers. I've seen a little splash here and there, like a Toby Gerhardt. He was trash. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
every now and again, you see a little something, but none of them last. None of them last, man.
I know we didn't just go way, way back. We could have went to the freaking Paul, freaking I think it's Paul Horning and
Paul Horning. I was thinking, what's the one that got that the award named after Doak Walker? Like,
yeah,
see,
The
like
Doak Walkers.
I didn't want to do that because I feel like that was a little
That's a cheat
too
code.
easy. Yeah, that's a little too easy. So I
Red
really had to sit
Grange,
and think. Yeah, what's
Frank
the other?
Gifford.
Yeah, what's that dude that played for the Packers? Oh, white dude. You know what I'm
I
talking
think it
about?
was Paul Horning
Was it Paul Horning? Oh yeah. See, I don't even know off the top of my head.
or Bronco Nagurski.
Yeah, that's the other one that I thought of because I like the name. I like the name. I should throw him in the list. Nah,
Yeah, Paul Horning. He went to Notre Dame, and then when they were losing all those dang years, Paul Horning was like, "You can't compete because we don't have the black players with the speed and mobility."
even he knew.
What the hell?
Oh man.
Yes, yes, but I thought that'd be a fun little thing to talk about, man. They with I think McCaffrey, who is another one? I think is he the only one right now in the league?
I think so. Shit. I can't think of. I really can't think of any. If there are, I haven't paid attention to it at all.
Yeah, I believe he is, man. He's that's why what they call him. They call him white chocolate now.
I don't know what they call him. Shit.
Somebody called him something like that, man. He's saucy. I was watching highlights of him today. He's back 100%. He's looking good.
I like McCaffrey, man. I think I really think he should move and just be a slot receiver instead of being a running back. But hey, that's just me.
You got them damn genes. Shit.
Yeah,
Father
his daddy was nice. Yeah.
Mother was an Olympian. Shit. So we'll see what happens.
Like George said, do the cornerbacks next, white cornerbacks.
There's only one.
Seahorn.
Yeah, he got tore up trying to be like Dion, man. Shit. That man. Shit.
Oh, yeah, there you go. He said Rex Burkhead. I forgot about him. I think he played for the Bengals. He used to play for the Pats.
Shit. I'm about to say, is Eckler
Austin Eckler? Austin Eckler, he black. What you mean?
Oh man. I ain't never seen that man with his helmet off, man.
Really? Oh no, he like my skin tone. Yeah, no. He bald headed. Okay. Yeah.
His last name is Eckler, so I have no clue, man. You know what I'm saying? Jeez.
He might be a little mixed, but he's still black.
A little candy mix up in there, you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
All right, we're gonna keep it pushing, man. We're gonna move right along to we're gonna keep it in football, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna move along to the Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith was announced as their QB1 for their first preseason game. So basically it's his job to lose. Now, this is obscure. We're from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Cowboys fan. Freaking everybody else on the show is Raiders fans. Ain't no skin in the game for the Seahawks, but I just thought it was interesting that they traded away their offensive quarterback in Russell Wilson, their defensive quarterback, basically, and Bobby Wagner, and they're just like blowing it up and going from scratch. You know what I'm saying? And putting Geno back there as a quarterback, I don't know. Does that mean they just like, fucking we blowing it up? What are your thoughts on it, man?
In all honesty, I like to see the fact that Geno got a got a real gig this time. I think his whole thing in New York, I don't think that was good for him. He's kind of bounced around a little bit since then. But I think him being given the opportunity, hopefully he pulls through and he shines. But I watched their preseason game and Drew Lock still looked like he trash, even playing against the backups. So I really don't think. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Geno don't really have much to lose or not much to worry about. But I think if I'm not mistaken, there's a slew of quarterbacks coming out this season from college. Yeah. So
G was just talking about Bryce. I'm like, man, from Alabama.
Yeah,
shit, I'm like 5'11", man. You know what I'm
Kyler
saying?
5'9". Shit.
I don't know. Kyler's special though. You know what I'm saying? I
Man, look,
might I might be
you can't.
taking
Oh,
a closer look at Stroud, if anything, from Ohio State. But I think he's only 6'1", but
I don't
still.
like. See, but I, at this point, I'd trust more an Alabama quarterback than the Ohio State quarterback.
Why?
Well, first off, they have 3 starters in the league right now. Mac
Who?
Jones, Jalen Hurts, Tua. That's 3 starters,
Well, name one of
right?
them that's good.
Mac Jones just came off of a Pro Bowl season in his rookie year,
And I don't know about that, man. You
and
know,
he actually had the Patriots looking good. Like,
ah, you watched them games with him, man. That was he basically the thing that I will give him. He didn't turn the ball over. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
he's poised. I'll give him that. He doesn't
you
look
know,
like. I'm not saying they're going to be fucking like all time greats, but I mean, if you look at it, you look at what Ohio State quarterback has really done anything in the league since in recent years. You
Terrell
can't
Pryor.
exactly. You can't give me one. You feel me? But no, like I mean, I like because it seems like Alabama is obviously they're still going to be that defensive team and all that. But I mean, I would take Bryce if I was Seattle or if they see somebody that they like. Shit, I don't know. I just think this year this is going to be like a little layover year until they get who they want next year. Because I mean, obviously, if they wanted to, they could have got Kenny Pickett. They could have got anybody, but they chose to stick with Geno and Drew Lock. You know what I'm saying?
I think they still chose to stick with him because I think they have no expectations as a team this year. I think they're like,
Exactly.
shit.
They in a rebuild. You know what I'm saying?
You got the Niners, Rams, and Cardinals in that division. I think old Pete was like, we can't compete, man. We're not gonna
And
win
all of
this
them
year
have a
anyway.
quarterback. So I mean, you
But the
don't believe in
Niners
Trey.
think they have a quarterback.
Yeah. Say you don't believe in Trey Lance for real, but
Not yet. I mean, shit, man. You're gonna have to show me something, man.
But no, I think this is gonna be like a little layover year till they get the quarterback that they want. I'm sure they're aiming. I don't know. They're not gonna come out and say they're tanking, but I'm sure they're aiming for a top 5 pick. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can get who they want, and if that they can move back. But shit, unless the only way I would have ever saw Seattle even being a factor in that division is if they would have tried to trade it for Deshaun Watson. Because even if they would have got Baker, they still would have been in the same boat that they were in with Geno and Drew Lock. So,
but it's crazy. You know why they didn't get Baker, man?
don't
You'd have
nobody,
made them. You'd have made them a mediocre team. I think
yeah,
they don't even want to take a chance of being mediocre to be pushed to the middle of the draft. I think they're like shit. If Geno or Locke does do well, they can be like, all right, we tried, whatever. But if they don't, they have the built-in excuse to be like,
yeah.
we didn't have a signal caller, man. That's why we're going out and get us one,
Mm-hmm. Now, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy if they was like, if they came out and was like, oh, Geno have a decent enough season to where they like in the middle of the draft. That'd be crazy.
Could happen. That'll be the best / worst case scenario for them.
Yeah, because in all honesty, in Geno Smith's career of being in the NFL, he's never had a receiver like DK Metcalf. He's never had a receiver like Tyler Lockett. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they still don't have an offensive line, so good luck.
Man, you know what? I've been contemplating for about 30 seconds. I'm going to have to do it because there's no one here to help me out. I'm going to take a quick wine break for the people. I got to go to the fridge. It's right there and get it out so I can pour me a glass. Young G.
Oh, yeah.
Tap dance for the people while I say no.
This man said tap dance.
Nah. I was just playing. Go ahead. I can hear you still, so go ahead and make your point.
Okay, but no, what I was saying basically, like, I don't think they'll give Drew Lock as much of a chance as they will Geno. I think whatever they saw in camp, I haven't been paying attention to their camp at all, but whatever they saw in camp, they're like, okay, they're more confident in Geno than they are in Drew. And for whatever reason, people were talking about, oh, Drew Lock's not a bad quarterback, this and that, da 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 da. I mean, shit, man. You got to look at it. When they were if Drew Lock was going to be a future of a franchise, granted, Russell Wilson is Russell Wilson, but I don't think Denver would have pulled the trigger as easily.
Let's say it would have happened already.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Bottom line, I've never seen a football team like purposely tank because that shit could be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like people could get hurt, and we
the
all
Colts
know
did that to get Andrew Luck.
That was a fucking beat up team too, man. I mean, I want to say that's probably the closest because remember the Dolphins tried that owner. He was trying to get Brian Flores to do that shit.
Yeah, he's trying to pay him shit.
It could be dangerous, man, because this is football. People could get hurt. So we'll see. I think this is going to be experimental for us to watch because they're closest you can come to trying to tank. I think the Seahawks will be doing it this year. You know what I mean? But we'll see, you know, and we're going to push this one along. Hey, this is our last subject before the 3 minutes of phone. We are rolling with 2 people, huh?
It's crazy because we actually like getting it like in depth and stuff like that with some of these too.
Yeah, geez. So this one is a topic near and dear to my heart. Is Ezekiel Elliott still an elite running back in the NFL? My answer to you, listeners out there, is going to be capital Y, capital E, capital S, exclamation point.
What?
And watch. He's going to prove it this year. Follow along with me. Follow along with me.
I'm listening.
Ezekiel, people forget how bad that dude was. You know what I mean? How in those national championship games, he was wrestling for 200 a game, in the playoffs, in the national championship. And then coming to the league and in his first year, putting up 1,600, you know, the next year, he didn't play all the games, got 983, and then 1,400, then 1,300, and then 979. And then last year, still got over 1,000. That was a down year for him. Averaged like 3 point something to carry. But last year, he was out of shape coming into camp. You know, their line had tons of injuries, you know, and the team just, I don't know. The team had no fluent, you know, offensive flow or anything like that. And it seemed like every single time he touched the ball, damn near, he got hit in the backfield. And then you look at Pollard, and you know, Pollard, when he gets the ball, it looked like he wasn't getting tested 5 yards down the field. Now, people say it's because Pollard has a quicker first step and all that, which he did. I mean, he's like a fresher back. But I believe, you know, Zeke, he lost weight. You know what I mean? He looks a lot faster. He's more focused. And then Pro Football Focus has the Cowboys line ranked as number 6 line in the league. So, you know, that's a second tier line. It's not top 5, but shit. Number 6 ain't bad. And I believe Kellen Moore is going to have to throw in more run block orientated plays in the mix, because a lot of the plays they were running trying to run Zeke out of passing formations. I'm like, man, it's just not going to work. You know, you're going to have to sometimes play some power football. When they were able to run the ball, they played power football. I think they'll go back to that. I think Zeke, he'll get his, you know. So we'll see. People are quick to count him out. You know, I mean, I was too, because I'm just looking at it, but then I have to really just step back because I'm a Cowboy fan. So I'm just like, man, fuck this, man. He ain't doing nothing, blah, blah. But let's take a step back, really look at it like, okay, if they actually get their stuff together and do some more power blocking, I think Zeke could be fine, man. You know, like I said, he's slimmer, looks faster, and I guarantee you he hears everything that people are saying about him. I think he'll be fine. So what do you think, G? Is he an elite back or no?
I don't think he's elite. I think he's really good.
Who's elite? Let me ask you that.
Who's elite?
Yeah.
Shit. You got Derrick Henry, who only reason why he got knocked off was because he got hurt. I think Jonathan Taylor has stepped into that role of being elite. Other than that, I would throw a Nick Chubb in there. Maybe that's the argument.
Is he? Nick
Yeah, I
Chubb?
would. Yeah, I would throw him in there. I mean, yards after contact, he's averaging 4 yards. I mean,
What about the boy out of? You said homie out of. You said Jonathan Taylor, huh?
I said Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, honestly,
Okay.
I might. Coming into this year, I would probably rank Jonathan Taylor over Derrick Henry just because I don't know how he's going to come back from that injury.
Yeah.
He
looks pretty damn good though. I'll tell you that.
He does.
Chiseled up like a Julian salad.
What I will give to Zeke is, and much of this is why I think alluded to him being him turning into what he is now. Since entering the league, he has almost 200 more carries than the next leading guy, which is Derrick Henry with 1557. Zeke has 1730. Since entering the league, that's a lot of carries, bro. That's a lot of wear and tear, and he only 26. Granted, y'all had a hell of a line. But I would throw Zeke in more of a conversation with I would throw him in there with like a Dalvin Cook. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe like an Alvin Kamara, like those kind of guys. They're not top tier elite,
company, man.
Yeah, no, not at all. They're not top tier elite, but they really, they're really good. And don't get me wrong, I think Zeke can bounce back. I think he very much can become that elite running back again. But I mean, shit, man. Seeing that now, maybe because I mean, y'all, I see what Pollard can do for y'all. He could take some of the load off, so Zeke can really show y'all who he is and who y'all forgot who he was. You know what I'm saying? As far as like everybody who's been doubting him, because like you said, I've even had my doubts. I've watched him and I'm just like, shit, I didn't even know he had 1,000 last year. It didn't even look like he would rush for 1,000 last year.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, but it's a 17 game season, so
yeah,
it doesn't take a lot. You know what I'm saying?
But like, I don't know, man. I think he can get there. I hope this year I hope this is the year where he proves to everybody like I'm still him. I'm still that dude. Especially because I mean, y'all still have your O-line. Y'all have your weapons on the offensive side as far as the receiving core. So, and I think y'all play better when y'all run the ball. Like if I'm being completely honest,
we do.
Y'all went 13-3 and y'all was 11-5 and all that. Like, bro, like y'all was running the ball. Zeke had about 1,200 yards, 1,300 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if y'all can get back to that, even if Zeke gets to around like 1,100, even if he gets to like 1,100, say he has about 8 to 10 touchdowns. I think that'll be enough for him to be like
he's got to get 13, G. You got it like 1,300 yards is like that's good. You know what I'm saying? For an NFL running back.
Yeah.
Gotta be around there.
So I mean, I don't know. I think with Pollard emerging, I think it'll help Zeke out a lot, as far as helping him prolong his career and able to do this longer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. As of right now, I don't see him as still an elite running back. He is really good though. He is really good. Don't get it twisted. I still believe Ezekiel Elliott is he is in the top 10 as far as running backs.
Yeah, I mean, it's subject to conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be mad at you. You know how you feel. You know what I mean? Your opinion, because shit, your shit probably more logical than mine. I'm a Cowboy fan and I'm a Zeke fan, so
yeah,
I'm gonna say he's elite. And during the season, if he's starting to play elite, I'll be like, I told you so. But if he don't, I'll shut my mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take what everybody else got to say. And that's what it is with that.
You want to make a $20 bet?
That what?
Josh Jacobs will have more rushing yards than Zeke.
Hold on, let me think about that. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
20?
I'll take
20. Air shake.
$20.
All right. You know why I said that? Why I thought about it? I was like, AFC West, NFC West.
NFC
NFC
East.
East.
I knew that's exactly why you were thinking about that too.
I was like, yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
look,
I can do that.
because I'm banking on, we didn't pick up his 5th year option. It's a prove it year for him. He gonna want that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, he might do it. You know what I mean? Money is a hell of a motivation.
Yeah.
But same time, Zeke got that motivation because people
People
doubt
been
him,
doubting
thinking
me.
he's done.
I think, Zeke, this is gonna be a year for Zeke, like how the end of the year was for Odell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna see, young. We're gonna
We gonna
see.
see. But
You
I'm
know?
gonna take that 20 by the end of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, dog. You know, Henry.
I don't want you to zell me. I might have to catch a flight and come knock on your door.
Damn. He'll come Debo me for the Spiller, huh? Damn. Cold work, man.
Oh man.
Cold work. You know, with that, we come to the final segment, Young G. You know what I mean? We got our 3 minutes of funk. You want me to go first? You got first? You want to do it?
No, you go ahead. You go ahead. Go first.
Okay. You know, I had like a whole thing I was going to do. I study for everything. I put down my notes and all that. And I was going to do a whole thing on PEDs. And it's so funny. And then Tatis, he got suspended 80 games for PED use. And then I don't know what it was. It just messed my flow up as far as like getting it and studying it. I didn't even do nothing. So I was just like, oh shit, 3 minutes of funk. I ain't got it. And I thought about freaking doing it on my favorite boxer. My favorite boxer to watch, not as far as skill set, but Emmanuel Augustus. And I was just like, I'll save that one too. So I'll go with the PED. This is the deal with this, man. As far as PEDs are concerned in sports, let's stop acting like the freaking elephant is not in the room. This motherfucker is big and it's taking up space. You got tons of NFL players getting suspended for it. You know, even DeAndre Hopkins, man. You know what I'm saying? A wide receiver. You got tons of baseball, as we know. You know, the best in the game, the best of the best. Roger Clemens is one of the top 10 pitchers ever to pitch, maybe top 5 pitchers to ever pitch in major leagues. Barry Bonds is 100% one of the top 5 players to ever put on a uniform. You got, who was it? Alex Rodriguez, you know what I'm saying? He one of the tops. You know what I mean? Your man who just went into the Hall of Fame, Big Papi.
David Ortiz.
He wasn't one of the tops. Was not. He wouldn't. That man would not be. He's not a top 50 player ever in MLB history. You can run that down. He's not top 50, and he probably will barely crack the top 100. But PEDs definitely did help that man. But he kissed the right ass, and now he's in the Hall of Fame. Blah blah blah. I think PEDs should be legal in sports, but should be regulated. Like, because players are obviously cycling on, cycling off in order to lower the shit, get out of the system before they get tested. You know, you could be like, do you remember Brian Cushing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played for the
linebacker for Texans.
Yeah.
USC.
Number 56. Yeah, I remember.
50, was he 55, 56?
56. He's 56.
Yeah, so you got him. You know, he had to deal with rumors of steroid use throughout his whole college career, high school, college, and NFL. You know what I'm saying? And he obviously had to rage, headbutt motherfuckers with no helmet, all that shit. Uh-huh. So that said, you know these players are taking it. And the owners, you know you're getting money off of this shit. And you don't care nothing about these players. So I would say and they want the numbers. They want home runs. They want the big hits. They want players to be bigger, faster, stronger. They want all this is good for money. You know what I'm saying? So I would say at some point they should or they will legalize certain PEDs, but it's going to have to be like the levels of ingestion have to be regulated. You know what I'm saying? So if you have some PED where it's just like man, 5 milligrams is gonna have you hitting the ball like Barry Bonds. But if you're taking 2 milligrams of the shit, it's gonna have you just being able to recover faster after a game. It's gonna have to be on something on that level. Because even with that, players are gonna cheat. They're cheating now. So my soliloquy to sports is stop bullshitting yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like regulate it and regulate it to certain levels. I mean, and if a player can't control himself at that point, then you got to suspend them, do what you got to do. But let's stop playing like none of these dudes are taking anything. Damn near, who was it? Jose Canseco said some shit like 80% of motherfuckers is taking steroids. You're like, just something ridiculous.
Mhm.
And if in baseball, let's say he's bullshit. Let's just say in baseball, if they have 70% of players taking PEDs, what the fuck do you think the percentage is in the NFL? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God dang.
Man, look, I went to
Yeah.
I went to that Cardinals open practice the other day. You can tell about a good 75% of that team was on the juice. I'm just saying.
And I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You remember at my biggest how big I was. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine if I was taking steroids too.
Yeah, you was
You know what I
natty
mean?
and you was natty and you was big as hell. Like,
I'm like, and I know I played football against some of these dudes, and I would go into the locker room, some of my teammates in college, see them big ass red pimples on their back. You know what I'm saying? See these dudes raging. And that one particular linebacker that was on that team, he was 6'4, 230, defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? But was always injured because, you know, the thing that goes with the big muscles is fragile bones. That's why you see a lot of these players getting their freaking arms and legs broken in half. You know what I'm saying? It happens. So my thing is regulated. Stop bullshitting. Regulate the shit. Stop playing like, oh my gosh, Tatis
I
was
can't
taking
believe it.
PEDs. No, he's suspended. We gotta suspend him for 80 games. It's like, come on, man. That dude was taking PEDs the whole time to get to where the hell he was at, and you knew it.
And you
So
think
stop
Vladimir
playing.
Guerrero wasn't taking PEDs?
Man, do you think freaking his son is not now?
Oh, I'm gonna show
I'm
you.
just
His
saying.
son is doing like the exact same thing like
I'm
he
just
is.
saying, man.
Like
You
Aaron
know,
Judge and Juan Carlo. Come on, man. Hey, no,
man, you can't,
come on, man.
man, you cannot tell me Giancarlo is
You
not.
see
I
how
mean, I
big
hate
that
to say,
motherfucker is? I'm just saying.
you know, I don't want to bust it, but Giancarlo definitely because he stays injured too, and he has that
Yeah.
torque. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop bullshitting with yourself. You know what I'm
Okay, I'm gonna
saying?
ask you this: Would you rather
My,
see PEDs regulated, or would you rather have them put cork in the bats again?
nah, it's gonna regulate them PEDs, man. You know what I'm saying? Regulate them. If they in the game, they're in all sports. I
Yeah,
forget
they
which
are.
basketball player. I remember a basketball player got suspended for this shit too, man. Know what I'm saying? And you can't tell me Karl Malone wasn't taking PEDs, man. Come on. Look at
Look,
that
as
dude's
long as
body.
as far as the NFL, like as long as they ain't coming out like David Boston, you'd be all right. Shit.
That would be overload. You know what I'm saying?
Like talking about you better not tackle me. I just got my nipples pierced.
I know. The hell was that, man?
Hey, bro, I don't know.
Oh,
That was an interesting time, man.
yeah. Most definitely. But my 3 minutes of funk then turned into about 5 or 6 minutes. So you have the floor, young man. What you got?
I'm sticking with football on mine. The NFL has started pumping out the top 100 players of last season today. Actually, I think it's
Oh,
100.
I have it playing in the background right now.
Yeah, I think today it's 100 through 71. I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm just
Oh,
focusing in.
they're showing
Oh,
Justin Herbert right now.
oh shit. I'm really focusing on one. At number 99, they brought in Kirk Cousins. Now, if you've been watching the show, you know I'll be
What?
dragging Kirk Cousins. You know,
Hold
I'll
on,
be
man.
dragging Kirk Cousins. I know.
Wait a minute. I'm just wait. I'm gonna do. Go. Keep going. I'm gonna do some math. Go ahead.
All right. So he's at number 99, right? So they have him at 99. And
That's bullshit. There's 1,696 players in the NFL. There's no way in hell he's freaking number 99. Man.
now from watching it, when I first saw it, I was like, what the hell? Like who put Kirk Cousins on this damn list? But they listed off a couple of things, and I kind of had me do some research. So I kind of respect them a little bit more after doing my research. Not only he has a career passer rating of he has a career passer rating of 98.6, which ranks sixth among all active QBs. He ranks third all-time in completion percentage with at least 1,500 pass attempts. He's thrown for over 4,000 yards in 6 of his last 7 seasons. And he hasn't missed a start in the last 8 seasons. So with an exception of 2 years, in his first 2 years at that, he hasn't missed a start. I mean, shit. He's mediocre as hell.
Man.
Like, I'm not giving him I'm not saying like
those are some of the most empty numbers I ever heard in my life.
That's that's kind of what I was getting at. Like, I feel like as players, they obviously see something that we don't, or something, or they have a certain amount of respect for him or something. But what I see on TV, for him even being at 99, for all I care, y'all could have put him at 102, 101. He didn't. I don't feel like Kirk Cousins should have made this list. But that's just me. I've never been a big Kirk Cousins fan, even back when he was in Washington. Like, he never really pops off the screen for me. And maybe that's just what it is. But then again, I'll see, like, I remember it was Justin Jefferson's rookie year. And I'll never forget this because you can hear it on the TV. Kirk Cousins, he threw the ball out the back of the end zone, or he threw it incompletion or something. They were like 5 yards from scoring a touchdown. Justin Jefferson was wide open on the other side. He was like, "Fuck, Kirk, throw me the damn ball. I'm open." I'm sitting there like, bro, that's crazy. And then don't get me wrong, I'm sure. And then Justin Jefferson, he's come out, he's like, "Oh, I love Kirk Cousins, blah, blah, blah." But at the end of the day, bro, like, if it's little stuff like that, you can't see the open guy. Some plays you throw a game game-ending pick. You take a sack when you shouldn't. It's stuff like that irritates me about Kirk Cousins. Like, I feel like he doesn't have that X factor. Like, to me, he's like a level above, and I mean very small level above Baker Mayfield to me. Like, I don't fuck with Kirk Cousins for whatever reason.
Did you hear what Amari Cooper called Dak?
Yeah, he said, called him the Black Kirk Cousins, which in all fairness, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. Like, Dak. Wait, did he say it when he was on the Cowboys too?
Yeah, he said it to him in the locker room, man.
In the locker room. Oh man, I hope Amari was just joking, but no, man, I just don't think Kirk Cousins is. They were arguing. Oh shit.
That shit.
But to say like Kirk Cousins is the first quarterback off this list, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If I don't see Derek Carr on this list and I see Kirk Cousins, I'm gonna be like, what the hell?
Carr's gonna be way higher. He'll be on the list.
I'm just saying. I mean, that so far they got to 71, and shit,
he'll be on there.
I'm just saying, that's some shit, man. For saying he's the first quarterback on there, I could have thought of like a couple of more. I mean, shit, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh no, okay, no. I see where Derek Carr at. Never mind, we good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's
scroll
on the
down.
list,
yeah, but no, I don't know, man. I feel like I feel like Vikings fans, like I feel like I don't know. I feel like some Vikings fans don't even really rock with Kirk Cousins like that. I feel like they should have tried and traded for Russell Wilson or something. But what I will give props to Kirk Cousins out of anything is the fact that he can negotiate that fully guaranteed contract.
So the hell can.
I give him that. Yeah.
His agent did that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I give him that. He made his money. You know what I'm saying? But saying you've been in the NFL for 10 years and you just now got your third Pro Bowl selection, I mean, shit. I don't know, man. But I do respect him a little bit more because I looked up those stats. And when I say a little bit, I mean like
A
Not
little.
that much.
Little
Yeah.
tiny bit. Teeny
Yeah, a
tiny.
little tiny
Teeny
bit.
tiny.
But as far I feel bad for the Vikings because they still ain't winning that division. So,
Hell no. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. Well, I guess that's gonna wrap it up for us, G. What do you think, man? This first time me and you just got down, just the two of us, man. I
hey,
kind of like it. It was
I
kind of
mean,
cool.
it was cool, even though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you thought, like, we did kind of zip through these topics, but we spoke on it. We spoke on a little things a little bit more in depth. It was cool though. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I love doing it with our other co-hosts because I love the jokes and stuff that we crack and all that. But this was a cool little session.
Okay, I enjoyed myself too, brother. You know what I'm saying? And with that one, go ahead and sign off. Do your thing.
Hell yeah, it's the boy, the young architect, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm saying on this father and son special episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it everywhere you can. And drop a comment below if you have any suggestions of what you want to hear, what you want to hear us talk about, debate, joke, whatever.
All right, I like that. And then once again, I'm your host, Big G, and I thank you guys for listening. And remember, like, share, subscribe. Join us again next week. Oh yeah, it's soon. The show's gonna be switching from Sundays during football season.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to Wednesdays, right? It'll be Wednesdays. All
Yep.
right, we'll go back
Yep.
to Wednesdays. And on next week's show, we'll let everyone know the exact date. I've been lazy this week, y'all. I started writing again, G. I just finished the first chapter of a new book. So,
Okay.
I'm getting back on that, and I've had less time to study, but I'm not going to shortchange the people. I'm going to keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I love doing it. And with that, peace, two fingers.